Yeah, I think I always knew I wanted to be self-employed. I was always a difficult employee to manage because I always wanted to do things my own way, and I also wanted to be rewarded for going the extra mile. So I think my issues with being an employee combined with, I suppose, my aspirations to progress in life came together for the perfect catalyst to become self-employed and to do my own thing. I think my first real taste of entrepreneurship came when I set up my first estate agent's business on my own. Prior to that, when I was 24, I set up an estate agent's business with a couple of colleagues. But when I was 27, I set up my own estate agency business. And I think that really gave me the first taste of entrepreneurship, where I really experienced the highs and the lows, like the roller coaster that is being an entrepreneur. The idea for Iconic came when I was searching for space for my estate agency business and found a really nice period property on Lower Baggot Street over 5 floors. I only actually required a small piece of the space for my own business, so we moved in, did the building up, and then licensed out the remaining space to other tenants. I realised Iconic was going to be a success from the moment we opened the first building, and the reaction to the space and the speed at which the building filled made sure that the business was going to be a success. I think the things that set Iconic apart is the style of the building. So I think initially the hook for and why people inquire with Iconic for space is the design and the aesthetic of the buildings. But I think it's the service that gets us our client retention. I also think our ability to be flexible and our ability to build out space as our clients require is another really great reason why people choose Iconic. I think the biggest lesson learned is probably to trust your own gut instinct. I think in the early years I questioned myself a lot and listened to other people, which is obviously important too, but at the end of the day I think as an entrepreneur it's about following your gut. I think then as potentially your business gets bigger, I think probably the key is people. So I think it's important to hire and focus on retaining the best people, as they are the people that are going to look after your clients and look after your business into the future. So my tips for entrepreneurs or anyone who's trying to advance their career, I think it's going back to the old school way of thinking, which is just hard work. That's essentially it. I think for entrepreneurs, really they need to be able to think big and take the risks required to achieve your goals. Well, what can we expect from Iconic in the future? I suppose we're 5 years in, 15 buildings. The plan is to just take things to the next level. So we're hiring a lot of great new people at the moment. We're working on our plan for what we call Iconic Offices 3.0, which is going to really take workspace design and what we've been delivering to date to a whole new level. And I think people are going to be really intrigued to see what Iconic Offices is going to be delivering over the next 12 months.